there any way we can have something like this? You are really off the ground.
That's good.
Next One second. I think I got it.
The Rocksteady crew of New York City have been together for 2 years. And during that time, they have earned the reputation as being the best crew in town, possibly the world. Their claim to fame, breaking.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, next.
Norman. Go ahead.
Something like two things there. Don't worry about that.
Breaking is the name given to a dance style that has its roots in the street dances of the South Bronx and Upper Manhattan from the late 70s. The Rocksteady crew have taken them further, and by carefully adding their own individual styles, have created a dance that is unique.
Great. Yeah.
Breaking, like graffiti, is another form of street culture performed by the Puerto Ricans and black teenagers who invent endless permutations of this blend of dancing and acrobatics. It doesn't look easy, and it isn't. There are remarkably few injuries from these demanding acrobatics, considering that during the minute that it takes to perform, a typical routine might require a dancer to spin on his back and then to push himself up so that he is spinning on his head, often on a hard floor with only a piece of hardboard for protection. Their ages range between 12 and 18, with Norman being the youngest. This particular brand of dancing he calls electric boogie dancing, and has its origins in popping and camel locking, and can best be described as a robotic pantomime dance. His moves include the wave, floating, and ticking.
Breaking, you have to have your own original style. You have to be as creative as you can and know what you're doing and make sense in what you're doing when you're breaking. Breaking all started from when people used to go to jams, which are parties, what we call jams. And from there, everybody used to go party and everything and dance on top. And they would have competitions dancing on top against each other, instead of going out and have fun killing somebody and fighting, they have fun insulting each other while they're dancing. So from there, people used to add on from doing things on top. Somebody would stop and do something and get on the floor and get right back up, and do a move on the floor, a little quick something, not too hot, but at that time it would be really exciting because everybody would be getting into the feeling. And then there would always be somebody trying to be better than somebody else. Then they would start making up their own style to try to be better than that guy because they probably made him look bad in front of all of his people. And when other crews would get together things like that, and form big battles for competition to see who would be a better group, who would have the best dances, and with the best styles, more original. At that time, really everybody was mostly original, because everybody had to make up their own style. These days, you have people stealing a lot of moves from my group, really, because most of the dance groups that's out these days haven't been out for more than 2 years, and I've been breaking for 6 years. Right? But if we're gonna battle anybody, we just throw a fun battle, because battles still usually they cause fight, because these days they don't know how to handle themselves. They get jealous because they get mad when they lose. But back in the old days, everybody used to still get along. There wasn't no fights. They used to battle. But now you have these new people coming along and try to think they was in the old days and try to run things. They like to just start fights even after they battle. But now we just do it. If we battle, we just do our own little show. We battle between each other, and there's no grudges against nobody because we're doing it for fun. It doesn't really mean nothing when we go down after each other. It's just a show for the people.
The breakers make up different moves to take out the next person. Like one person could be acrobatic, another person has skill, using his mind how to use his feet, Another person knew how to make dances with his hands, like Electric Boogie or the Robot. And then some people could use both techniques of dancing, the Robot, Electric Boogie, and B-Boy, and use it all together and outwit somebody else. And some people get so mad that they do something real wild that automatically just take out the other person because the other person felt he ain't gonna get that crazy,